Hello everyone, I'm Mimi, and today I am going to be teaching the chorus to Girls Never Die by TripleS. Just a quick disclaimer, I learned this video through a performance video, and in the performance they're wearing all black and the background is black. So some moves are hard to make out, so I do think I got the dance down correctly, but be aware there could be mistakes. But I do think I'm right. Okay, so anyways, let's get started. So for the very start, you want to start with your body tilted a little bit to the left, but it should be like a tiny bit. Like it should be barely noticeable that you're tilted almost. Just like a little bit, okay? And your left hand is going to be like up here, like your very high thigh. And your right hand can just be down, okay? And we are going to be starting on the count of 4. So I'm going to go 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's the first move. On the count of 4, very simple. Your right hand just comes up in a fist, and your right leg is just coming up and down. Boom. And something to emphasize is this move is not a jump, it's just a step. The next few moves are going to be jumps, but this one is not a jump. So that's 4. Okay, now 5, we just went like this. Now for the hand, it's very simple. You're just opening it now and keeping it straight. That's going to be 5. But for the feet, you're going to do this. So if you couldn't tell what I did, with my right leg, I did like half a circle in the air. And with my left leg, I like pushed myself up. Like forward, I mean, sorry. And so you should be pushing yourself like when your leg is halfway through the half circle. So like right here. Like that. You want to make sure your feet land at about the same time. So 4, 5. Again. 4, 5. Okay? And every other move in this 8 count is going to have the same footwork. So if you're struggling with that, stamp it right now before you move up. So remember, you're like, with this leg, you're just doing this. And with your left leg, you're like pushing yourself towards the audience. Boom. Okay? So I'm going to move on, but make sure you have that down. Okay? So again, 4, 5. On 6, this move gets complicated because it's a lot of moves really fast. So we ended here. Now our hand is going to turn into like a finger gun. So we're going to have our pointer, middle, and thumb out, and then these 2 down. And then we're going to do like a circle to come down here. So we were here. We're getting into the gun. And then we're doing a circle down like to hip level. Like that. And then as for your left hand, you're finally bringing it up and doing like the same thing. Except it's like, you know, the opposite side. So your circle with the left hand should go like this kinda. It should look something like that. But this move goes like very fast. So we were here, we're just gonna do a circle to opposite sides of the hip. Okay? But again, this move is really fast, so like at normal speed it would be about like, okay? And that's like the first half. There's another move. So after you're here, very simple, you just bring them off to the side. Okay? So we're here. And something to emphasize is, oh, sorry, I forgot to mention, but again, we're doing the same foot movement, this part. So 4, 5, 6. Okay? But something important to emphasize is right after your hands get here, like right after you're doing the next foot thing for the next count. Okay? It's like right after. Okay, so we ended here at 6. And then 7, thankfully, is very simple. We're still doing the same feet movement, but your hands are just coming up like here. Super duper simple. They should be like here, so like at neck, maybe like chin, chest level, around here. Boom. Okay? And again, we are still doing the same like jumpy thing. So I'm gonna take it from the top real quick. So remember, we start at 4, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, one more count. This time we're also doing the jumpy thing, and this time our hands are coming above our head. Super simple. We were here, now we're coming up here. And yeah, that's like literally it. So let's go over this first 8 count again from the top. 5. Whoa. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that's the first 8 count. So let's move on. So we ended up here. Now we're gonna go like this. So your left hand just comes down, your right hand is still in a gun, but now you're doing like a shh motion, you know? Shh. And your right leg is coming out, just straight to the side, like the tip of your toes should be facing the right, and your left leg stays the same. So again, we ended here. Shh. That's gonna be 1. 1. Now 2. So what I did here, my right hand comes down and it's gonna stay like this. You're not just like letting it go, it's like holding up like this, okay? And now my right leg is coming in front of my left one. My left leg is staying the same, and my right hand is like moving downwards from the middle of my body. And so all together, we ended here at shh. Now we're coming in like this. So that's 1 and 2. 1, 2. And then 3 is this. So we ended here. 3 with our legs, we're just making them like this. So your right leg comes here and it's planted. Your left leg also jumps here, but it should be on its tip. Okay, and as for the hand movement, if we ended here, our right hand is coming in like this. So we're making a fist and it should be like at your left, like shoulder-ish, like that. And your right hand, your fist is going behind your back. It's not your whole hand behind your back, just like enough to hide your fist, I'd say. Like that, okay? Okay, so it should look like 1, 2, 3. Again. 1, 2, 3. Like that, okay? So now we're here at 3. And now this next move is pretty simple. You're just gonna go like this. So you're jumping so that your legs are now facing straight and like are together. Planted, like that. Now as for your hands, you were just like this. Now you're coming out like this. So yeah, very simple. You're still in fists. Now your hands are straight out. 3, 4. Okay, now after 4, we're getting to 5. 5. So we're jumping again, but this time our feet are spread out when we jump and our hands are just up like this. We're not doing anything, just like they're open, facing up. So 4, 5. Okay, now these next counts can get a little tricky. We're gonna go 5 and. So 5, we have our hands open up, and we're doing the finger gun again, but we're pointing in. 5 and. Okay? And this next move is pretty complicated, so I'm gonna explain the hand movement first and then the leg movement. So it's 5 and 6. So on 6, we're doing like a thinking pose-ish with our hand, our right hand like this, and our left hand on top of it with like just like an L on our chin, like we're thinking. 5 and 6 and. So on the and after 6, we were like this on 6. On and, our head is turning to the left, but our hand is staying where it was. Like that. So that's gonna be the and. So 5 and 6 and. Okay, and then on 7, very simple. You're once again coming forward and turning your head to the right, but your hands are now just like this. Just 6 and 7 and. So 7 and, very simple. Your hands are like this the whole time and you're just moving your head right, then left. Okay, so those were the like hand and head movements. Right, left, right, left, right, left. Like that. So now we're gonna add the like body movement. So what you're doing here is you're jumping, but you're kind of like going diagonally to the right. You're pushing like your chest and stomach to the right when you jump. And then you're like falling back, like with the shoulder, like that. So you're coming forward and then falling back with your shoulder, like a click. Okay? This is very hard to explain, I'm so sorry. But yeah, so you jump into this move, and then when you jump into the first five, you're going to the right. So your like chest and stomach should be like pumped upwards this way. And then on and, you're coming back down. 5 and. Do you see how I'm going diagonal? 5 and. So I'm kind of like putting my weight on my left leg when I come back here on and. 5 and. 6 and. 7 and. Like that. And then again, don't forget, I forget this a lot, your head should be moving too. Okay? So I'm gonna do it with like the jumps all together. So this is very hard to do slow down because they're jumps, but like at normalish speed, it would look like this. So we just ended here at 4. Now we're gonna go 5 and 6 and 7 and. So that was very fast, but that's kind of how you should be jumping like right to left, diagonally. Right, left, right, leg, left. And again, remember you are jumping. It's not a crazy jump, just a small hop, like a tiny one. This is hard to do slow. 5 and 6 and 7 and. Okay, so once again, I'll show it at like normalish speed. We ended at 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and. Okay, so that's that move. I have very bad footwork, so I'm sorry if that looked bad, but that's about how it goes. So remember, 5 and 6 and 7 and. Okay, so after 7, our hands end like this. Now we're gonna do a roll. So we're gonna go 1 full roll with our hands and then go down. So we did the roll, 1 full roll, and then after that we're gonna get in position to have our fist facing down with our left hand holding our elbow. 8. And as for our feet, our right leg is staying where it was, but our left leg is now sliding like this. It should not be anything extra, just a small movement. And when you finish, you should be on the tip of your toe. So you're kind of sliding sideways, so you end like this. You're on the tip of your toe, and your right leg, it might move a little on its own, but don't force it, okay? And so that would be 8. So let's go over from 5 to 8 first. So remember, we ended at 4 here. Now we're going into 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Just like that. Okay? I'm super sorry. I know that might have not been the best instruction for that move. I personally struggle with it myself, but I do think that's like about it. So let's take this 8 count from the top. So remember, we ended here on 8 with the jump. Now we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. So yeah, sorry, I can't do the jump slow down, but again, at normal speed, it would kind of look like, so we ended at 4, 5, and 6, and 7, and. So we're like tilting to the right, then falling back on the left, diagonally. Boom. Okay? Hopefully that was helpful, but anyways, let's move on to the next 8 count. So again, we just ended like here. So now what we're gonna do is with our hands, we're gonna go like this. So we're picking something up and then dragging it sideways. And as for our leg, now we're gonna step forward. So we were previously like this, now we're just forward. So all together, if we ended here, like that. So this is 8, 1. Okay, so we're here, 1. For 2, we're gonna go like this. So my right leg is coming in to be at the level of my left leg, like in line, and my knees are like facing each other. So this is like the Disney knees, if you know what that is. So 1, 2. And at the same time I have the like facing knees, I also want to have my hands like this. So they're just straight down, but I'm holding them like this, okay? They're not just like normal, they're like this. Okay, so we ended here on 8. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that's gonna be 3. So we're here at 2, and then 3, our legs are now facing the opposite ways, our knees are not looking at each other anymore. And our hands, instead of like being in like this, now they're out. And your upper body is like leaning towards the right. So 2, 3, 4. That's the next move. So our hands are doing the same thing we did on 2. After 3, we're coming in like this at 4. And then what we're doing with our left leg is it's now coming backwards like this. So it should be behind your right leg, and it should be like sideways facing the left. So again, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now on 5, this gets pretty difficult. So your right leg is now gonna kick up. And while you're doing that, your hands are coming up your sides. And they're just like this, like normal facing down, up your sides. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, again. 2, 3, 4, 5. Now on 6, what you're gonna do is you're gonna jump, and your left leg is just jumping in place. It's like jumping straight up. But your right leg, you're jumping so that you can bring your right leg back in line with your left leg. So we were like this, now we're jumping. You see, so our legs are like in line. And then after this part, so while we're doing the jump back, while we're doing this, our hands were previously going up. Then when we're doing that jump, our hands are now coming like this, as if we're like hugging something right here, like that, okay? So previously we were going up on 5, but now on 6, we're going like this. And that's like during we're doing the jump. So again, well, I'll take it from 1 actually, so you don't forget it. So this is 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, now 7, 8 is kind of like you're just moving into this. So again, we ended here at 6. Now our right hand is gonna come up, and it's gonna be like tilted upwards a little bit, and it's gonna be almost at chest level. So 6, 7, and then on 8, our left hand is coming up this way. So like this, and it's gonna come up to then hit our like elbow. So my hand, this hand is open, this hand is in a fist. We're coming up to hit my elbow. So 6, 7, 8. And so yeah, there's not like a specific move you have to be in during 7 or 8. Just kind of coming up to it. So again, 6, 7, 8. 6, 7, 8. All right, and so that's that 8 count. So let's take this one from the top. So remember, we ended here on the last count at 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And yeah, that's that 8 count. So I'd say about here is about a little over halfway. So right now I'm gonna go over the dance from the very, very start. Okay, so remember, we start like this. So 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I'm gonna move back because I don't have enough space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So again, remember the 5 and 6 and those moves. Remember, you're jumping. I just can't jump slowed down. But remember, you're like jumping. Okay? And so yeah, that's a little over halfway. I'd say if just now in this recap there were any parts you like very badly missed that you know before moving on. Assuming you're caught up now, remember we just ended here, that was 8. So now on 1, we're gonna step out with our left, and our right elbow is gonna come up. So we ended 8, 1. And our like left, or oh, sorry, this is my left. Sorry, my left elbow is coming up and my right is coming down. 8, 1. And now on 2, my right leg is now coming outwards and I'm now spinning. So like at normal-ish speed, it should look like this. Okay, it's like right after. This foot first, this one right after. So what I'm doing with my elbows now is when I step with my left foot, my left elbow is coming up and my right elbow is coming down. And then when I finally step with my right, at the same time I'm moving my right out, my elbows should be moving like this. So this one is coming forward, this one is going backwards. It's like at half a circle here. So again, 1, 2. Now for 3, we're bringing it in. 2, 3. So this elbow is finishing the circle, so it's going backwards now. And at the same time, your left leg is coming here while your right leg is turning this way. And automatically your left shoulder will also kind of move up like that. So both shoulders are like finishing their circles here. So that was up till 3. So at 3 we're here again. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go like this. That's literally super simple. So we ended here at 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So our hands are just like, again, up here, like upper thigh, and our head is spinning this way, like this. And on 7, we're gonna nod. Okay, so this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So by 8, you should be back here and your shoulder should now be normal. So again, we were here at 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And like that's that 8 counts. I'm so sorry, I just realized I got the counts wrong, but I think it's a very easy mistake to fix. So again, we ended here on 8, on 1, we're still doing the same, on 2, still, but now this circle is gonna last 2 counts. So now it's gonna be 2, 3. So 8, 1, 2, 3, 4. So what we previously did on 3, we're now doing at 4. So the only thing is this like spin part is lasting longer. Now it's 2 counts. So taking it from the top with a new count, it would be, so we ended here on 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's how that would work. I'm so sorry I got that wrong. But I do think it's an easy fix. I'm really sorry that messed you up though. So that's how that 8 count would be. I'm gonna go over it one more time. So remember, we ended here on 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like that. Hopefully that was helpful. All right, so that was that. And then this is actually the last 8 count, surprisingly. Woo, we're here. That went by fast. So remember, we ended here, 7, 7, 8, 1. So we were previously like this. Now it's just behind the right leg facing the left. So this is just 1. Literally, that's it. Your hands are still just off to your side. Now you're just 1, like that. Right leg stays the same, left leg comes this way. 1, 2. So now on 2, you are bringing your right leg to be in line with your left. And as for your hand, it was previously on your side. Now you're like grabbing something like this. 2. Okay, so again, we ended like here, 7, 8, 1, 2. Okay, now 3, we're gonna be moving our body forward and our hand is coming back here. It's doing like a gun symbol. So this was 2, 3, 4, we're gonna be turning our hand inwards now. So before we were pointing the gun this way, now it's like facing the left, like this, just whoop. And then we're gonna be moving forward with our hand, and at the same time, our body is gonna be moving backwards. 3, we were like this, 4. So as our hand moves forward, our body moves backwards. 3, 4. So from the top, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and now 5, 6. Your hand ended like this. Now you're gonna go 5, 6. So you're still doing the gun thing, but now you're kind of facing diagonally. Your hand is like facing sideways. So 4, 5, 6. So it just goes up, then down. But over here, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 7, 8, you're doing the same thing, up, down, but this time you're not like doing it facing the crowd. 7, 8, and now your body, you're bringing it like so that it's in line with your hand and like tilted this way, so like backwards. 7, 8. And yeah, that's the final 8 count. So let's do this one from the top. So remember, we ended here. So this was 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that's it. So that's the whole choreography. I'm now gonna take it from the very top, and hopefully this choreography video has been helpful to you. So I'm gonna take it from the very, very top. However, after the first 8 count, I'm gonna move backwards simply because I do not have the space, but you don't move backwards, okay? I'm just doing it for space reasons. So let's go from the top. Remember, we start left hand here, right hand down, facing a little to the left. Okay, remember, we start on the count of 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now I'm moving back because I don't have space, but you don't move back. Okay, so we ended here at 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And yeah, that's it. Woo, I'm out of breath. Hopefully this was helpful to you. Again, I'm really sorry if my teaching isn't that good yet. I'm still a beginner. So any advice on how to improve would actually be very appreciated. But yeah, I really hope this was helpful. And let me know any other dances you'd like me to teach. Thank you for watching. Yeah, I don't know what to say, I'm sorry. But thank you. Bye.